Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're diving deep into the heart-wrenching drama unfolding on the bold and the beautiful where the Hope, Carter, Liam love triangle takes a devastating turn that will leave viewers stunned and emotionally raw. Wednesday's episode promises to be a roller coaster of heartbreak, miscommunication, and unexpected alliances as a single overheard conversation threatens to shatter relationships beyond repair. Buckle up because we're about to explore every nuance of this gut-punching storyline, from Carter Walton's silent agony to the opportunistic moves of a new player on the scene, with layers of fresh details and vivid imagery to bring this soap opera saga to life. A misunderstanding that cuts deep. Imagine a moment so perfectly timed for tragedy that it feels like the universe itself conspired against love. That's exactly what unfolds in this pivotal episode as Carter Walton, the ever-charming and often heartbroken Forrester executive, stumbles into a scene that will haunt him for weeks. Hope Logan, in a rare moment of vulnerability, sits with her ex-husband Liam Spencer in a dimly lit room at the Forrester mansion, the weight of the world on her shoulders. The air is thick with emotion as Hope, her voice trembling with compassion, assures Liam that their future is together. What she means is a solemn vow to stand by Liam, the father of her daughter Beth, as he faces a harrowing battle with a terminal illness, a recently diagnosed inoperable brain tumor that has already begun to sap his strength. Their conversation is a tearful pact of support, a promise to create lasting memories for Beth in Liam's final days. But fate, as it so often does in the world of daytime drama, has other plans. Carter, carrying a bouquet of roses meant to surprise Hope after a long day, approaches the room just as those four fateful words "our future is together" drift through the cracked door. He freezes, the flowers slipping slightly in his grasp as his mind races to the worst possible interpretation. Without the crucial context of Liam's diagnosis, a secret Hope has kept to protect Liam's privacy, Carter believes he's witnessing a romantic reunion between the two former lovers. The pain etches itself across his face, a silent storm of betrayal and loss brewing in his dark eyes. He doesn't stay to hear the rest, he can't bear it. Instead, he retreats into the shadows of the mansion's grand hallway, the roses abandoned on a nearby table, their vibrant red a stark contrast to the gray despair settling into his heart. Lawrence St. Victor, known for his ability to convey profound emotion with minimal dialogue, is poised to deliver a performance that will leave fans reaching for their tissues. The opportunistic allure of Daphne Rose. Where there is heartbreak, there is often someone waiting in the wings to offer solace and perhaps something more. Enter Daphne Rose, the stunning French perfumer who has been a subtle but persistent presence in Carter's orbit for weeks. With her sultry accent and piercing green eyes, Daphne exudes a quiet confidence, her every move calculated yet seemingly effortless. She's been crafting bespoke fragrances for Forrester Creations, her workspace a fragrant haven of lavender and amber, but her true interest lies in Carter. Having sensed his vulnerability after past romantic disappointments, Daphne has been biding her time, dropping subtle hints of admiration during late-night meetings over scent profiles and fabric swatches. Now, with Carter reeling from what he believes is Hope's betrayal, Daphne seizes her moment. Picture her in the Forrester design studio surrounded by glass vials of essential oils when Carter stumbles in, his usual polished demeanor replaced by a haunted look. She offers him a glass of vintage Bordeaux from her private collection, her voice a soothing melody as she invites him to unburden himself. "Mon cher, you look as though you carry the weight of Paris on your shoulders," she murmurs, her hand brushing his as she hands him the wine. Sources close to the set reveal that Daphne will not only listen to Carter's pain but will validate his feelings of rejection, planting seeds of doubt about Hope's loyalty. And as the night deepens, with the Los Angeles skyline glittering through the studio's floor-to-ceiling windows, comfort may turn into a lingering gaze, a tentative touch, and perhaps a kiss that blurs the line between solace and desire. The chemistry between Lawrence St. Victor and Muriel Hilaire, who plays Daphne, has been a slow burn, but this episode might just ignite a full-blown inferno. Remember the fleeting but charged moment Hope glimpsed between them weeks ago? That was merely a spark. This could be the blaze that changes everything. Hope's unwitting role in the chaos. What makes this storyline a masterclass in soap opera tragedy is Hope's complete ignorance of the storm brewing around her. While Carter wrestles with his perceived betrayal and Daphne moves in to fill the void, Hope is consumed by her commitment to Liam. She spends her days balancing her role at Forrester Creations with hospital visits where Liam undergoes grueling experimental treatments in a desperate bid to slow the tumor's progression. Her focus is on creating a scrapbook of memories for Beth, photos of picnics in the park, recordings of Liam reading bedtime stories in his increasingly weary voice, ensuring her daughter will have tangible reminders of her father's love. Hope's heart aches for Liam, but it's a platonic, protective love, rooted in their shared history and the little girl who binds them together. Yet, in her dedication to Liam, Hope remains blind to Carter's spiraling assumptions. She doesn't notice his sudden distance, the way his texts grow curt, or how he avoids their usual coffee dates at the Il Giardino courtyard. By the time she senses something is wrong, Carter may already be entangled with Daphne, their late-night conversations evolving into stolen moments that complicate any hope of reconciliation. Annika Noel, who portrays Hope with a delicate balance of strength and fragility, is set to deliver a gut-wrenching reaction when the truth finally surfaces. Will Hope fight to reclaim Carter's trust, explaining the context of her words to Liam? Or will the emotional toll of Liam's illness leave her too drained to bridge the growing chasm between them? The uncertainty is what keeps us glued to our screens, eager to see how this beloved character navigates yet another devastating twist. The deeper layers of emotional conflict. Let's peel back the layers of this intricate drama to understand the motivations driving each character. At its core, Hope's promise to Liam is an act of profound humanity, a commitment to support a dying man who, despite their rocky past, remains a cornerstone of her life through their daughter. Her words, though misinterpreted, stem from a place of empathy, not romantic intent. Carter, on the other hand, is a man whose heart has been battered by love's cruel whims time and again. His immediate leap to the conclusion that Hope has chosen Liam isn't just a misunderstanding. It's a reflection of his deep-seated insecurities, a fear that he will always be the second choice. Can we truly fault him for hearing those words and assuming the worst, especially when he's unaware of Liam's terminal condition? Then there's Daphne, the enigmatic newcomer whose intentions remain tantalizingly ambiguous. Is her attraction to Carter genuine? A slow-building affection born from their shared late nights and mutual appreciation for beauty in design? Or is she a calculated opportunist, using Carter's vulnerability as a stepping stone to secure her place in the Forrester inner circle? Her background as a Parisian perfumer with a mysterious past rumors swirl of a scandalous affair that forced her to leave France adds a layer of intrigue to her character. Regardless of her motives, Daphne's presence introduces a fresh dynamic to the triangle, transforming it into a quadrangle of desire, heartbreak, and ambition. The explosive fallout and what lies ahead. As the dust settles from this catastrophic misunderstanding, the fallout promises to be nothing short of explosive. When the truth about Liam's illness inevitably emerges, because secrets never stay buried long in the world of the bold and the beautiful, the damage may already be irreparable. Will Carter and Daphne have crossed a line, their burgeoning connection too strong for Hope to reclaim what she's lost? Will Hope even have the emotional reserves to fight for Carter while standing by Liam through his final chapters, arranging hospice care and grappling with her own grief? And what of Liam himself? Will he, upon learning of the misunderstanding, urge Hope to set things right with Carter, sacrificing his own need for her presence in a final act of selflessness? One thing is certain. Wednesday's episode is must-watch television that will set social media ablaze with fan reactions, hashtag campaigns, and heated debates over who belongs with whom. The performances from St. Victor's soul-crushing portrayal of Carter's pain to Noelle's nuanced depiction of Hope's divided loyalties are poised to be Emmy contenders, resonating with anyone who's ever felt the sting of miscommunication in matters of the heart. The repercussions of this single moment will ripple through the Forrester family and beyond, shaping storylines for weeks, if not months, to come. So, grab your tissues, set your DVRs, and prepare to be emotionally wrecked, because when it comes to crafting heartbreaking misunderstandings, nobody does it quite like the bold and the beautiful. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep tuning in for all the drama.